Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, finance, you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dark, I shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with rulers by light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trend, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, live financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar flows. Community vibes where everybody grows. Analyzing trends while the world lays low.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to Markets After Dark, where we go mad on the charts Sunday through Thursday night, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Piper Academy Network. Thank you for joining me. It is TA Tuesday, and we've got a lot of charts to go through and go over. I got some stuff to show you guys. Some interesting things that, things that I find interesting, at least. And, we'll talk about the so-called trade war, if you want to even call it that. I don't know that I would personally, but I don't know. What's going on, guys? So, I'm sorry. Before we even get deep into this, I just want to apologize ahead of time. I have the sniffles, and you're going to have to deal with it. Like sniffles and a cough. So, all that dodging I was doing over the weekend did me no good, but I'm still here, still showing up for you guys, and yeah, man, we'll get through it. We'll power through it. We always do. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. I have a bad cough now too. Yeah. Let's go ahead and bring up the chat. Not a lot going on in the chat. People are quiet today. Probably in a little bit of shock that Bitcoin fully recovered all of its losses that it saw over the weekend. Question is, where do we go from here? But before we get into that, I got to bring up you beautiful, beautiful people on the screen. Of course, I forgot to do the chat box. 1 second. I got to get you guys on here. Hold on. Of all the things, I had so much time to prep, and I forget to do the chat box. That's all right. Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. We've got Cajun Crypto with XCN. Okay, I guess we'll have to take a look at that. Good evening, Alexandra G. RS Miller, as always. Good evening. Hope you are all doing well. David Gelfand. Feel better, Davi. Thank you. You caught it from me. That's impossible. Absolutely impossible. There's no way you caught it from me. Anyways, nope. We're going to try and power through. Give you guys an hour. And then get out of here. All right? But today is TA Tuesday. So all the charts. Speaking of charts, let's go ahead and bring up this chart. Whoa, whoa. That's not supposed to happen. Sorry about your ears. What just happened? This is what was supposed to happen. Got a little bit of a pushback up, but rejection right off of our resistance level. So what are we going to do, Bitcoin? What are we going to do from here? Good question. All right. Here we go. Let's just get into it. Bada bing, bada boom. They're so sad speakers. Is that what those are? Oh, my eardrums. Oh, my eardrums. Come on, guys. Come on. All right. Bitcoin with the big bounce coming right up to our rejection zone. Actually did not even, well, did it touch it? Hard to tell. If we zoom all the way in, it looks like it didn't touch it. Come on. Come on. Bring it down. There we, oh, it actually got into it. Hey. Look at that. And rejection right at the tippy top. Man. Should have set an alert for that one, huh? Should have set an alert for that one. We kind of moved down as that 3%. What are we down? 2% maybe? Yep. 2.06%. You know, it's really easy to do the percentages once you're over 100. Once you get it from 100, you know, 100 to 200K, it's like every percent is a percent, or every 1,000 is like a percent. There you go. That okay? We are above 101,000. We are not. We are currently at 100,500. 100,542. We're not even over 101 on our perps, which is good because right here, if you can see it, oh, I've got the moon. Hold on. It's not time to chant to the moon gods yet. If you can see right here, we've got these. This is spot, and this one right here is perps. And we can see that there's a difference of about $125 or so in between the two. Now, when the spot is above the perps, that means that spot is trading at a premium, which is actually more bullish than when perps are trading at a premium. Perps trade at a premium when we are getting a little bit over leveraged, whereas spot trading at a premium is actually showing more spot buying, which is good. It's better than the leverage buyers. Okay, better than leverage longs pushing the price up. We have spot longs pushing the price up. So, ooh, what up, Jay Violet? What's going on? Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna power through it, guys. I'm sorry. It's gonna be a little bit less energy tonight. But hopefully I get over this crud sooner than later. You know what I mean? Sooner rather than later. All right, let's zoom it on out. Let's take a look at the big picture, see what we're dealing with. Now, if we get a big pullback in Bitcoin, are we expecting that? Absolutely. Absolutely. As you can see, haven't changed the schematic. It's still the same that it's been. Dip down into the demand area, get a pump up into the local high, this three-wave structure high, get into that as resistance, and then get a pullback back down, potentially back down to this demand zone at about 95.9. So what we could see, excuse me. This is going to be annoying. Get some rest, Ivy. Don't you tell me what to do. Alexandra G. I know, I try, but hey, we've got work to do, all right? I'll sleep when I'm dead. Let's see. So we have consolidation coming in afterwards. Now, this does line up with something that I'm going to be showing you guys here in once I'm done with Bitcoin. We're going to go over something that looks pretty interesting to me regarding the altcoins. So, but yeah, would be completely normal after a capitulation event as such that we would get some choppiness sideways. So be prepared for that, for some lackluster price action now that we've gotten the big bounce out, which is good. That's a good sign. V-bottom, V-shaped recovery is looking good. And another thing that's good is that Bitcoin held up, right? It held up. It didn't come down and take this low. However, I think I stated before that I would have preferred for us to take out that low. That actually would have been a little more bullish, but since we didn't take out that low, we're looking at one of two things, as I was showing last night. And number one is the bearish. This is the bearish scenario. And number two is the bullish scenario. And that is just with the running flat correction. I'm just going to go over it again. Running flat, high, low. You come into the correction, hit your head, break above the high, come back down, don't set a new low, and then you continue higher. So that is the most bullish scenario, in my opinion. Oh, thank you, Alexandra. You are amazing. You are amazing. Never forget it. So we can see that in this schematic that the price does come down into the demand zone and does push out of it and comes up short of taking out this this high over here, just like we have done so far. We're getting a little bit of a pullback right now, to be expected. Like I said, we can expect some choppiness in the coming days to weeks for Bitcoin. However, maybe we'll see the altcoins get moving in this time period, or maybe they'll wait for Bitcoin to get done correcting and then go with Bitcoin. If altcoins go with Bitcoin, like if they chop about with Bitcoin and don't start pumping in this time frame, then we might be looking at the more bullish scenario. But I don't think that there will be the alt season that people think there will be. I think we'll have a bunch of outliers. So, I mean, a rising tide does lift all boats, but when it comes to massive gains, I don't know that they're there. Possibly, it is possible. Now, and my timeline might be shifting based off new information, and we might actually be seeing the 11-month bull run that Piper was talking about. Now, I don't think that that's the case, but I would happily be wrong in that. So let's just go ahead, quit teasing it, and just go over everybody. I'm sure if you've been in crypto spaces today, that you've probably seen something or someone talking about it. But that is going to be the 2020 COVID crash and recovery. And the reason why people are talking about it is because it looks very similar to what we're seeing in a lot of price action today. And I will show you guys just what I mean as soon as I can get to that time period on the charts. Being super laggy today. Cool. Can't you tell I'm trying to teach a class on the Piper Academy Network? Everyone, don't forget to smash the like. Thank you, Alexandra G. Like 7 is J Violet. There you go. There you go. All right, guys, come on now. This is getting ridiculous. We're almost there. As soon as you hit go live, the internet goes to crap. Even though I'm supposed to have super high speed internet with fiber optics. I got fiber optics and this is how it's treating me. What kind of stuff is that? It's not even on Wi-Fi. It's directly plugged in. There it is. There it is. So I kind of want to focus mostly on the market structure of this. Not necessarily price or the as bullish as it went and all that stuff. Just the market structure in general. What's going on, Robert Mulligan? How you doing? One sec. I'll be right back. Sorry, I had to blow my nose, and I didn't think all of you wanted to hear or see that. But anyways, a little better. All right, so we've got the COVID crash. I wonder if, do I have something else open? I don't understand what's going on. Trace Spot, what's going on? All right, so COVID crash. Here we are. We've made it. We made it. Did I have this on a daily or something? Like, why are you acting so stupid? So the main thing that I want to point out is, so this is our bear market, right? Bear market, max pain, bear market, push down, and then we go into a consolidation, and then we get a pop out of the consolidation, a correction, and then a capitulation. Okay, and then off and away we go. So remember that. We got bear market, consolidation, pop up, correction, capitulate, V bottom recovery. That is what I'm looking for when what we're going to be looking for tonight in these charts. Okay, so let's go ahead and wish you guys gave free soup away. People love soup. Just saying. Okay, that's okay. Sinking Toaster, thank you for being here. Wifey says, hey Wick 589, hey wifey, hey, how you guys doing? All right. All right, this is another one. Let's get rid of that one. Actually, let's go to a clean ETH chart. I could just do the crypto one on this one because we're just wanting to look at market structure. So this is basically the same thing. So paste. All right. So what are we looking for? Now remember, we're not looking at price. We're not looking at price. We're not looking at time. The only thing we are looking at is market structure. Okay. So we have the bear market push down. We have the consolidation range. This is actually all the way over here. Okay. Then we get to pop out of the consolidation range, coming back into taking out bear market highs. And then we get the correction. Okay. We get the correction. And then we get the capitulation. Okay. Now, one thing to note, important to note, I think, potentially important, not necessarily has to happen, but this one did take out a low. Okay. This one did take out a low. Ethereum did not take out this low. That doesn't mean that it has to, although it did create equal lows, and that is a little concerning for me. But doesn't have to. And the fact that we got this big bounce makes me think that we won't come back down here. But never say never. Anything can happen. But that is something that I just noted, that I noticed earlier when I was going through all of this pre-stream, that we did not take out this low, and that we kind of created equal lows. I don't really like that, because equal lows love to be taken out. Same with equal highs. But when you get a capitulation event like that, that is almost always a bottom. Almost always a bottom. So at the very least, we could have made some money on the capitulation, hopping in on, a low leverage long, and then riding it to the upside, and then taking our profits. Which we did do a little bit of that. When I say we, I mean me. Did do a little bit of that. I hopped in an OP trade that looks like it's doing pretty good. It's doing pretty well at the moment. But yeah, so that is Ethereum. Similar market structure. Now this one is a bit different. This one didn't give us the same type of deal. This is XRP, but it's also had this big blast off already, right? So that bars pattern, that market structure, this is what I'm only going to be finding this on stuff that has been pretty much relatively weak so far this cycle, that could see a big boost in the coming months. So we will have to see. Now XRP getting that dramatic back test, but a massive bounce over. Let's see, it went down to as low as 177, and it closed the day. Where did it close? It closed the day at 270. So almost $1, almost a full dollar, almost a third back. Took a third back in a single day. That's a bit insane. This is a pretty freaking bullish candle here, okay? Especially since it did come down and sweep these lows. XRP is looking pretty good. Let's check out the Chart Prime. Don't forget to check out Chart Prime, 45% off of your first month. Link in the description down below. Chart Prime indicating that we could have potentially bottomed, but we haven't quite gotten the turnaround yet on the daily. That is a daily, so it takes a little while, but the power bar is starting to fizzle out, which is suggesting that we could be seeing a reversal. I mean, we've already seen a reversal, but let's go ahead and go down to the 12-hour, and let's see. Yeah, look at this. Our True 7 is clipping, and it's actually starting to push back up, which is a bullish signal. We've also got reversal signals in here, upwards reversals. One sec. Trying to sneeze. Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness, sorry. All right. Thank you, Alexandra. Oh, all right. So the 12-hour is saying, all right, we fizzled out. We're looking for a reversal. Oversold here. Of course, big push down. Guys, largest liquidation in crypto history, larger than even the FTX collapse. The mainstream narrative, thank you, R.S. Miller, is that only $2.3 billion was liquidated from the markets. But if you look under the hood, someone that works for one exchange, I don't remember what exchange, but they were talking about how like it's almost impossible for some of the numbers that these other exchanges are reporting on, considering, you know, what they do and all that stuff. Like they're saying that they're like way too low considering the amount of volume that they get on their exchanges. So it's like they're not reporting the amount of liquidations that they got for some reason. I don't know why, but that is interesting. But this person said that they think that the number is actually closer to $8 to $10 billion liquidated from the crypto space, which is a lot. That's massive, massive liquidation. And so for that, hey man, I'm loving the bounce, okay? I'm loving seeing this bounce. Now, we could start to see some chop now that we've got the bottom in and we got the V-shaped recovery. This could be a nice grind in here before we actually break back out. So, might not be seeing the breakout until towards the end of the week, if not going into next week. So we still do have some economic data this week, tomorrow, today, February 4th, Tuesday. We do have JOLTS jobs openings. These do tend to have an impact on the market. However, the big one for the week is still going to be our non-farm payroll. So we want to pay attention to this. I believe this is the February 7th that Piper's been waiting on for some number revisions. 800,000 jobs. We're going to see if those if that revision sticks that we got, or if it's going to be different. What? No, it hurts, but don't scream. Here, bite on this. $2 billion. Yeah, right. Shh, don't let Powell hear you. Wait, who is saying that? Who is saying what? I'm so confused. What are you guys talking about? Let me see if I can find it. Because it's actually a funny tweet. Funny tweet. Or funny excrement. Whatever you want to call it. Hey guys, I just want to take this time out to inform you that our treasury is being looted by the richest man in the world and some college kids. So that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. You know, they're finding all these little bitty things that are definitely waste. But you know, they're not really doing anything to make a dent in our debt because Medicare, Medicaid, and the U.S. military make up over like 73% of our debt. So, or not our debt, but our spending. So, if you want to make any actual dramatic changes, you gotta do something with Social Security, Medicare, or Medicaid, or defense. Don't see defense being one that this administration is willing to cut. But so that only leaves a couple of other things. But Trump says he wasn't going to cut it. So, and as far as I can tell, he's sticking to that. So I don't know where they're going to cut, but I know that just laying off a bunch of employees and stuff and finding all these little pennies here and there isn't going to do much or anything. I swear I just heard the word excrement. You did. You did. I do sincerely apologize uh, for my sniffles. I saw them disband aid. I'm, you know, I've got to look into that one a little more to see if that actually is good or not. Like, I'm okay with cutting waste. We want to cut waste, but a lot of programs are there for a reason, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, we got a lot of time. We got 4 years to figure all this out, guys. I gotta find this tweet. So Jolts should rock the markets. Good deal. It was, what's his face? It was, oh yeah, blockchain backer tweeting it out. Here we go. Bin Zhu from Bybit. Bin Zhu from Bybit. I am afraid that today real total liquidation is a lot more than 2 billion. By my estimation, it should be at least around 8 to 10 billion. FYI, Bybit 24-hour liquidation alone was 2.1 billion. Okay. Bybit alone was 2.1 billion. As you can see in the below screenshot, Bybit 24-hour liquidations recorded on CoinGlass was around 333 million. However, this is not all of the liquidations. We have API limitation on how much feeds are pushed out per second. From my observation, other exchanges also practice the same to limit liquidation data. Moving forward, Bybit will start to push all liquidation data. We believe in transparency. Well, why are you waiting now? But I want to know. But we would very much like this liquidation data. Liquidation is 2.2 billion. Binance 828 billion. OKX 493 billion. Oh, that's the total of 2.29. He said Bybit was closer to the total here. So that and the API is limited. So, but Bybit's supposed to be sharing a lot more of this information moving forward. But we'll see. We'll see. The rest of the world needs to stop leeching off of the USA. LOL, cut 27K, but send 1 billion to ARM. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They were on the streets fuming about Elon. I mean, sure. Yeah. So, BCB pointed that out. Hello. Thank you. So shout out to blockchain backer. Fine analyst, in my opinion. Fine macro analyst. Really good at what he does. Really good at what he does. Oh my goodness. I'm about to throw my computer out the freaking window. I love this one right here. This is a pretty funny tweet, if you ask me. The president's son is pushing Ethereum. Maxi's probably blaming XRP for this. Facts. Good evening. Good evening, little fish. Good evening. BCB finds the craziest fractals. Yeah, he does. A ship is fastest in harbor. Yep. We don't want to use the defenses we have, not even to grant aid to allies. Yeah, right? Exactly. Exactly. Make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense. So, we want to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Because we got to talk about it. But I think pretty much everybody that was all hyped in all of this about the tariffs, because, they thought that Trump actually cared and actually wanted to do something good for the U.S. economy. But no, all he wanted to do was get an optical win, because really, didn't really get much out of it. Everybody's like, oh, he got a lot out of it. I mean, but that wasn't the point. That's not what y'all were all going on about anyway. It's rant time. That's not what y'all were going on about. Y'all were talking about Anthony Pompliano was like, this is why tariffs are good and all this stuff. And we need these tariffs. This is what we wanted. And everybody's trying to, explain it away and, all that stuff. Say, this is all really good. But chirps. We've either got chirps now that the tariffs have been paused, or we've got people, the same people, even Pomp, being like, oh no, we got stuff out of it, so that's good. That's what we wanted. It's like you people, you're just grifting. You're just grifters. That's all you care about. You're just grifting. It's just whatever Orange Man says. That's what we're going with. That's the narrative. That's what we like. Trump can do no wrong, and that's the way it is. And hey, I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings, me saying that. But that's how I see it. I also see, so we see the president's son tweeting about Ethereum today, right? Okay, so let's see. So we get some 10,000 troops to the border, to the northern border. Biden got the same concession out of Mexico in 2021 to send 10,000 troops to their southern border. Got that done without causing a market collapse. And then, but, Trump's got to do all these tariffs and stuff to get what he wanted on the fentanyl stuff. And he's just trying to save face. Either that, or two, he purposefully manipulated the market for his own benefit. Meaning, short the market, go out and say, hey, I'm putting 25% tariffs on our biggest trade partners and allies. Brilliant. Tank the market, make that money on the shorts, turn around, flip it, put it in longs, say, we got some concessions. We got some concessions. We're pausing for a month. Boom. Bounce. Bounce had already started, but still. It's because they were buying. Okay? Then the president's son comes out talking about, I think now would be a good time to add some ETH. Of course. No market manipulation, guys. These guys totally care about you and me. They totally care. Bunch of hogwash, if you ask me. New Fabe YouTuber right here. Alice Campbell, thank you. Tax Cuts and Jobs Act passed. I feel so tax relieved. I just tell it how I see it. That's all it is. What has the United States lost in all of this? What has it gained in all of this? What has the United States lost? Well, let's see. If these people know that we're just using these, if these other countries know that we're just using, that Trump just uses these events for the optics, then they can almost get him to do anything for the optics. That's the issue, okay? So, it's, people will always say that, it's, this is what I'm talking about. There's always an excuse. There's always an excuse. Trump didn't do the thing that he said he was going to do, but he gave us an optics win. So, I mean, obviously, this is good. We didn't lose anything other than the markets crashing and billions of dollars in liquidated, people losing all of their money and all of that stuff. But, Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Sparking chaos for absolutely no reason when you can just call these people up and negotiate. But no, you've got to do the optics. It's chaos theory, bro. It's chaos theory. It's create chaos and then come in and save the day by reversing the chaos that you did. So it's classic Trump. Classic Trump. That's what he does. Read The Art of the Deal if you want to know how he works, how he functions. It's chaos theory. Check it out. Anyways, rant over. Let's take a look at Solana. Solana, long. Nothing makes sense without including Russia in the context. Oh, Wick. This is not a political show. But I agree. It all makes perfect sense when you include Russia in all the context. And China, by the way. Kind of funny that. Let's see, we unbanned TikTok. We put 25% tariffs or threatened 25% tariffs on our allies, our biggest trade partners, and only do 10% on China? Nothing on Russia. Nothing on Russia. I guess because we already have the sanctions on them, that's okay. The sanctions, they just get around that. Just like companies get around tariffs by just going to somebody cheaper. It's just what they do, So, utopia, guys. This is the utopia that everybody voted for. We're getting it. We're getting there. We're getting there. Don't worry. Trump has us, has all of us. Trump and Elon. Okay, this is the last thing I'll say. This is my last rant piece. All right. Elon Musk is an absolute clown. All right? Elon Musk is a clown. He reinvented the train just by calling it some kind of hyper tube or cyber tube or some crap. Just reinvented the train, reinvented the wheel. He likes to do a lot of reinventions. He also likes to just buy companies and then just be their marketer. That's all that he really is. That's all Elon is. He's a marketer. I will say it. I don't think he's a genius at all. Maybe at marketing. Maybe he's really just like Trump. Not exactly a genius, but really good at BSing people. Really good at BSing people and people buying it hook, line, and sinker. Correction. Tap, go, Solana, maybe, but I don't think this isn't. It's not really what I'm looking for. But Elon actually has the audacity to talk about these unelected bureaucrats. Dude, what are you? What are you? You are an unelected bureaucrat. The wealthiest man in the world. You're an unelected bureaucrat. You suck. Okay? No one elected you. No one elected the 5 college kids that you have going through all the personal finances and stuff. Apparently it's a pretty big national security threat, what they're doing at Doge, considering a whole bunch of unelected people are rummaging through the U.S. Treasury. But guess we're all okay with that. Cool. All okay with that. So, bear market, consolidation, breakout up to the highs here. Back test. Now this one did put in a new low, so that's nice. So, looking for that V-shaped recovery. This one isn't as close. I'll tell you which one is really close though. That is going to be link. I can't even read the chat because it's just going to make me mad. We lost nothing and have established fear into the hearts of many. We have established fear into the hearts of absolutely no one. They look at Trump as a joke. Nobody cares. He reversed course in less than 24 hours. It was never about the economy. It was never about any of that. Not even really about fentanyl. It's just about getting an optics win. So that his supporters will just be like, hey, he did something good. No, he didn't. Well, we beefed up security. You don't think we could beef up security with our allies? But whatever. I don't really care. It is what it is. People can believe what they want. That's the beauty of this country. You can believe whatever you want and be wrong if you so please. Chain link. Bear market, consolidation. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I've been saying this for years. Consolidation, breakout. Now this one, did it already have its liquidation and then it's pushing to the upside and getting that consolidation right in here, right? Or more like right in here. It's very plausible, very plausible. Man, I am so sorry for the coughing. Coughing, not the coffin. All right, we're still hanging on. We're still alive, barely, but we're here. Crypto gonna be fat though. Yeah, that's yeah. I guess that's what people care about the most. Yeah. Create a sovereign wealth fund. Probably not the best time to do it, but did it anyway. We'll see how that turns out. That's something I'm not really well versed in, so I can't really speak on that one, to be frank. And also, Peter Schiff doesn't like it, so it might actually be a good thing because Peter Schiff doesn't like it. So, there's no telling. Near Protocol is probably one of the closest ones to this fractal. Man, is that a beaut? Look at that. Now this would suggest that we would go much lower. However, I do want to remind you that this liquidation event here was the COVID crash. Much more significant of an impact on the markets, broader markets, than some stupid trade war, right? Nobody cares. Nobody cared about the trade war. That's why the market was recovering before the tariffs were even lifted, all right? But yeah. I can name one, but remember the name. Can't name one. Name the country that doesn't feel this shift. What shift? Name the country that doesn't I can name one, but can't remember I can't name one, but remember the name. Name the country that doesn't feel this shift. I don't know. What shift? What are you talking about? But this is the closest to a 1-to-1 out of all of them. I mean, that near is looking good. I see people dropping off probably because of my politics rants, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't really care because I have opinions too, and everybody else in the crypto space has their opinions, and they all get their opinions in. Most of them are the same because most of them are Trump cucks. But damn it, shouldn't have said cucks. But anyways, and Elon simps. But anyways, and grifters. That's the word. That's the real word. They're grifters. A lot of people in this space are grifters. They don't really care. They'll just say the thing. A lot of people will our audience captured, and they don't want to hurt their audience's feelings. They don't like Trump, but they're not going to say it because they're scared. And hey, I mean, did you see January 6th? There's a reason to be scared of these people. Let's see. So this could reach out. So the 4.236 extension sits at about $86 for Near Protocol, which is currently at $3. I don't know how realistic that is, but to get up there, I mean, that would be a nice 2,900% increase. Well, actually, current price. Let's get to current price. Nice 2,282% increase for the full Fibonacci extension. Of course, if we are to get something that looks something like this, guys, I mean, this takes us out into 2026, all right? So, and that would mean that we're also going sideways, but up for the remainder of this year. Just a bunch of sloppy choppiness, and then off and away we go, starting in October, and we just keep on going until we sell in May and go away in 2026, which honestly, I could see it because one of my scenarios is both parties are compromised, captured, and pushing authoritarian surveillance state. Agreed. Thank you. Malta was just small little island, it seemed. The harbor we populated into was pretty nice. It was all Malta. Breath of fresh air. Oh, the sovereign. Yeah, Malta is mentioned a lot. True. Both parties are compromised. Yep, I agree. Can't type tonight. Am fear and hearts. No fear. Been to the bottom, not going back. Summertime sadness incoming. Yeah. Except this time it might be a summer lull that just goes, up. It's sideways, but it's ultimately moving to the upside. Okay? Instead of last year where we get 6 to 7 months of sideways and down. Holy crap, it's almost been an hour. How long was I ranting for? My goodness. Feels nice to get some stuff off the chest, We can have our disagreements, and I still love each and every single one of you. My entire family, well, a lot of my family is are Trump supporters. So, you've gotta be able to just talk to people, I think we all see that there's problems. We all agree that there's problems. I just think where we differ is how we see the solutions to those problems. And that's pretty much it. But that's the whole point. The point is for us to work together and find common ground, not to do stuff solely to own the libs. Not to do stuff solely to own the red states. Not to do stuff solely to just try and harm the opposition. Last I checked, this was still America. A United States of America. And I still believe that if we were attacked, that we would join together to fight a common enemy. So, regardless of your politics, who you love, or who you like, and who you follow, and all that good jazz, it doesn't really matter to me as long as you are personally a good person and you're just trying to do what you think is best for everyone, and as long as that doesn't include harming others in order to get the outcome that you wish to achieve, then we're fine. You know, we're fine. I just a lot going on. It's chaos. All right. And if you know anything about Trump, if you know anything about Steve Bannon, you know that most of this stuff is planned anyway. It's chaos theory. Steve Bannon himself said it in like a private conversation. He said, you know, what you do is you just throw everything at them. Like the flurry of the executive orders, just throw it all out there, because it sends the opposition into a freaking tailspin, sends them into a panic. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to cover. What's more important now versus later? How to cover it? And let's just call a spade a spade. The Democrats freaking suck at messaging and at doing anything, even, well, they just suck. Like, running on, we're going to save democracy. Yeah, okay, well, democracy chose the other guy, so I don't think that's what people cared about, okay? I don't think that's what people cared about. They cared about lower prices until we start going into the tariffs, and then all of a sudden people don't care about high prices. You know, it's crazy how that works. Crazy. Never fight a war for these politicians. Never. I will not fight a war with the politicians. 3 minutes till liftoff. Uh-oh, what's going on in 3 minutes? We're about to turn to 11 p.m. It's going to be the New York Midnight Open. Hola, Carlos. Glad to see someone in the crypto space I can agree with. Hey, shout out to you, KMB Golf. I just don't like the fact that my uncles and my dad got drafted to fight in Vietnam. I would have fought the government instead. There we go. No steppa on Sneck, aka don't tread on me. And honestly, I'm more like libertarian than anything. So, and that's what really bugs me about this whole movement, because it's not really libertarian. It's more of what would you call it? It's more of like a right-wing cultural populism, fake populism. I don't even know what you'd call it. It's like its own new beast. But it's all right. We'll be okay. You know, not everything they do will be terrible. But they've done a lot, and we still have 3 years, 11 months, and like some days to go. So there's a lot to be done that can be done. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy. Here's what I do know. I'm gonna start putting Trump's tweets. I'm gonna put notifications on him, so that if he announces anything that has to do with like economics that might spook the market, that way I could just see the alert, read what he said. Oh, 50% tariffs on Europe, on the euro or whatever, on Europe. Short. All right, we capitulated, take profit, long. All right, let's go. Volatility, baby, let's go. You got to use the volatility to your advantage. Fake concern. Indeed. The Wicks are my people. Man, the Wicks are my people. It's a business. It says it in the paper in the new Constitution. We don't impact the climate. No, but all Elon can figure out terraforming Mars. LOL. Make it make sense. We don't impact the climate. No, but Elon says that we impact the climate. It's literally how he made most of his money. Oh, getting government subsidies. Oh, Biden cuts them off. Oh, well, now I got to go buy the government. Anywho, man spent $290 million to buy our election. How about them apples? ICP. Subscribe, Lunar Beaches Crypto on YouTube. For more content like this, I will save the political rants from my other channel, from my channel. Keep it off of the Piper Academy because I don't know how people can handle it. Handle someone disagreeing with them in the crypto space. I know in my experience it has not been good. I've certainly been harassed by MAGA supporters for my opposition. And but that's okay, you know. That is plenty okay with me. But yeah. Anyways. Seeing a lot of capitulation, guys. Usually the capitulation is the bottom, at least temporarily. We'll see if prices can hold. We do want them to hold, of course. And yeah, it's kind of nice. Kind of nice. Got a nice little pop back up. Now we'll see. I want to try and find some stuff. It's kind of lagging. Maybe we can hop on some late longs as the market corrects. We're getting a little bit of a low time frame correction at the moment. Markets are starting to bleed a little bit, but hey, when you put in the big the bounce back that we got today, then hey, I think we're looking pretty good. This is what we were looking for. We were looking for the downwards move. We got it. Bitcoin held up like we wanted, or at least like we were thinking it was going to do. Not necessarily that we wanted to, because like I said, the most bullish case, well, I mean, we still got that running flat, so we can still be pretty bullish, but we'll see. The only thing is we do have Trump as president, so he can literally just tweet something and send the world into chaos, or markets really, which is my world. So look at ETH. South Korea will hold it all up. Yeah, South Korea will hold us up, guys. Them and their I don't know. South Korea actually uses XRP more than they use Ethereum. Fun fact. Also, during yesterday's liquidation and concurrent subsequent, that's the word, subsequent recovery saw XRP's biggest trading volume in its history. So keep that in mind. It was bigger than Bitcoin and Ethereum on Coinbase. I want to say Coinbase. So XRP is in a free fall. It was, but it recovered pretty much. I mean, it recovered everything that it lost yesterday, like all of it and more. Bounced back by $1. Down we go. Yep, a little short-term pullback. I mean, if we just, let me just pull this up real quick. Just getting a little bit of a short-term pullback. Nothing too crazy in here, right? Nothing too crazy. Hands up, don't shoot. What? Down we go. Oh, hands up. Oh, I get it, because we're riding the roller coaster. Ride the waves, guys. Remember, Lunar Beaches Crypto. We ride the waves of the markets all the way to the moon. I mean, I'm not really seeing anything that's like super concerning. I mean, of course, after getting this nice push up and this recovery, would not be surprised at all to see a downwards move and some, like I said, some chop sideways before we ultimately get out of here. Could be choppy for the rest of the week given all the economic data that we have coming out. But I do think that liquidation event was the local bottom. So only time will tell, and we'll get there. Drop is what we expect in this trend. Control the FOMO. Yes. I did XCN. I did forget about this one. Oxygen. Looking good. A little bit of a double top in here. Maybe getting a little bit of a pullback, but not looking too terrible. True 7, money flow, everything's above the green. Trend ribbon is above the green, or above the 0 line. Kind of fading out on our power bars. So yeah, it is showing, some cooling off, of course. It's had a nice big push up here. I mean, from the bottom to the top. Hello? From the bottom to the top here, I mean, you're looking at freaking 87%, okay? So 80% gain in a day. So not surprised to see any kind of pullback on anything. The ES recovered CME gap, NQ, and coming down into a fair value gap, holding it. Yeah, these look to hold. We need these to hold too. These look ugly though. Go to the daily chart. Oh wait, the S&P actually bounced right off of that level that we were looking at last night. Let's go down to the 15. There we go. We drew all this crap on here last night. Maybe I need to zoom back out to the 4-hour. There we go. Yep. Push down. Got the bounce. Coming back to the top of the range. Haven't gotten back to the top of the range yet because we were getting that pullback. But then we could see the push that breaks us out of here. Typically, we will see the ES and the NQ, and the Dow. One, if not all of them, break out before Bitcoin breaks out. So we'll see, because they kind of give permission to the riskier assets to break out. Ooh, I forgot to go over a couple things. So the Dixie, go over these couple things and then we'll get out of here. Dixie. Yeah, filled the gap. Still looking for, still want to see this thing roll over. Getting a little bit of bounce down here. Could be reversing. I mean, it's already put in a little bit of reversal, but has not yet broken this high. We were talking about this 886 potentially being a rejection point, and we did close the daily yesterday below the 786. So that is interesting. So did close below the 786. So rejected essentially off of the 786. Well, potentially more downside. We'll see if we get a rejection off of the 0 line on the Prime Oscillator Pro. Plus, we'll see if we get a bounce down. But money flow is still in the green. But even though it's kind of lackluster, we'll see. We'll see. It's kind of, it starts to trend down. That'll be good. That'll be good for our risk on assets. And then Bitcoin dominance. What do you call this? I call this money going into altcoins is what I call this. Now, I don't know how this does money flow and all that stuff on dominance, but either way, we're showing that we're getting a little bit toppy, rounding out a little bit on the top side of our money flow, getting into that overbought zone. Getting that reversal signal and the power bar starting to fade away, which means that the strength of the move is fading away. And this could be leading us into that short-term alt pump that I am expecting. So we'll see, guys. We'll see. But tomorrow, we've got Wild Card Wednesday. Good night, Sinking Toaster. I have to put my horse to bed, guys. See you in the morning. All right. Good night, horsey. Good night, Sinking Toaster. Thank you for coming here. I appreciate your feedback tonight. It's been fun. You know, we can all, disagree and still be friends. Always still be family, always. And just be kind to each other. I mean, that's all that really matters at the end of the day. And just recognize that these people at the top, these elites, I think we all share a common enemy with them. And I highly, 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 highly doubt these people actually have our best interests at heart and not their own. But I'd love to be proven wrong. I would love it. But anyways, thank you all for joining me. Wick589, love you, bro. RS Miller, David Gill fan, Carlos Marin. I don't know if Alexandra G is still in here, or she already left, but we'll see you later. If a W is forming, how low? If there's a W forming, then we could come in, put in a higher low, or it could put in a lower low. But if you're seeing a W, there's a good chance that could be a bottom. Either it's whether or not it's a higher low or a lower low. Question is, has a low taken out another high time frame low or not? That's what you got to look for. If it's already done it without putting in the second low, then typically that would be put in a higher low. But if it comes down, bounces off of where the other high time frame low is, bounces next to that, and then comes up, then more than likely you will roll over and take out both of those lows and then move to the upside. So that's why I was a little concerned with ETH putting in equal lows there. So keep an eye on that. But yeah, Alice the Camel, good night, my new family. Hey, thank you for joining us, Alice, and welcome to the alumni. I do greatly appreciate you being here and hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are new here, and hit that like on your way out. Yeah, guys, so tomorrow we've got 5 shows. Of course, we have Good Morning Crypto with BC Port Corp at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Followed by that, we have the Morning Market Report at Market Open, 9:30 a.m. with Army Piper and the OC guy. Then at 4, we have Trade Intuition for the Trade Academy at, did I say 4? At 4 p.m. And then we have the Crypto Nightcap with TradeFly and FD White. And then after that, we'll be right back here looking for a higher low. Do you have the heat map? Not at the moment. Yeah, we're looking for a higher low on Bitcoin. Looks like we've dropped down to 99K. And 99.3. That's all right. It'll be okay. Anyways, but yeah, thank you all for joining me. I really do appreciate each and every single one of you. And yeah, I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I will see you all in the morning. Mad love. And I cannot wait to see you all again tomorrow. Good night. Peace.
Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, finance, you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches Top Shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dark, like shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, live financial flight. From Bitcoin Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar flows. Community vibes where everybody grows. Analyzing trends while the world lays low. Markets after dark where only brilliant shows. Hit that subscribe and join the ride. In the world of finance where fortunes collide. Lunar's path will be your guide. Through the market storm or the market tide. On the charts with Lunar's bright light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. From big dome markets soaring fast. Markets after dark touch shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see the future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar flows. Community